Welcome to Vancouver Public Schools. We're so excited to have you as part of Team VPS as a new lifeguard or recreation assistant. In this presentation, we'll discuss the different systems used by the district, go through the new hire paperwork that's required before you can begin working, and also who to contact if you need assistance. When you log into the computer for the first time, your password is the first 5 digits of your social security number. It is recommended to change your password the first time that you log in. The staff portal is a resource for you. In the portal, you will find links to each district department, important information pertaining to that department, and commonly used forms. Your username is a 5-digit employee ID number, and your password is the same password used to log into the system and your district email account. The school district uses GroupWise for district email service. You can log into GroupWise by selecting the GroupWise icon on the district computer desktops or by selecting the link on the district webpage. The username is your 5-digit employee ID number, and your password is the first 5 digits of your social security number. Once you are logged in, you can update your password. You may be familiar with Skyward as a student. Now that you are employed by the district, you will also have an employee profile in the system. All district employees are paid once a month on the last business day of the month. You may view your earning statements through your Skyward Employee Access account. Your Skyward Employee Access login will be sent to your GroupWise email. Through Employee Access, you may view your earning statements, W-2 information, W-4 information, earnings made year to date, time off accruals. If you have any questions regarding your earnings or Skyward Employee login, please contact our payroll department. All Safe Schools trainings are required to be completed by school district staff at the beginning of each school year. In addition, new employees must complete the training before they can begin working. When you have completed all training modules, please send an email to alex.griffin@vansd.org. Your Safe Schools login and password is your employee ID number. Next, let's talk about some of those forms that were sent to you in the email. I'll walk you through some of the forms and what's required on each one. Please take a moment to locate your W-4, retirement status form, direct deposit, immunization records, Form I-9, Washington State Sexual Misconduct Disclosure Release Form, and Parent School Authorization Form. This slide will pause for 1 minute while you collect these forms. If you need additional time, please pause the presentation. Please ensure that you have your original, signed Social Security card and identification card verifying your date of birth. These documents are required by our payroll department. Payroll will not issue your paycheck until a Social Security card is received. If you do not have a Social Security card, you must apply for one at the Social Security Administration Office located in downtown Vancouver. You will be issued a receipt that payroll will use temporarily until your card arrives. Once you receive your Social Security card in the mail, bring it to the Human Resources Department as soon as possible. Please note, payroll will not accept a receipt from a card ordered online. If you do not have a driver's license or state ID, please provide a student ID card and birth certificate. Human Resources must receive photo ID and verification of birth date. The first form we'll talk about is the W-4. The W-4 determines the amount of federal tax withholdings from your earnings. This form is mandatory as part of your new hire packet, but can be updated and resubmitted with changes to payroll at any time. If you are an Oregon resident and wish to have Oregon state taxes deducted, ask an HR representative for an Oregon W-4. Make sure that you have completed all of the sections in Step 1 that are shown on this slide. Next on the W-4 are steps 2 through 5. Complete these if they apply to you. You can check with a parent or the payroll department if you are unsure. Again, the phone number for payroll is 360-313-1220. Lastly, don't forget to sign and date Step 5 of the W-4 form. The retirement status form needs to be completed by all new employees. Please make sure that the highlighted fields have been completed. All district employees are required to sign up for direct deposit. Please complete all of the highlighted fields on this form. It is important to make sure that your routing number and account number are correct. If you can, please attach a voided check or direct deposit slip from your financial institution, although it's not required. If you are a new employee under the age of 18, the parent school authorization form must be completed before you will be authorized to work. Signatures are required from your school representative, which may be an administrator or school counselor, as well as from a parent. The immunization status form is not required. However, in the event that there is an outbreak in the school district, you will not be allowed to work until you can show proof of immunity or vaccination history. You could even just print the records directly from your healthcare provider's website. It's a good idea to have them on file, although they will not prevent you from beginning in your new position. Form I-9 is required by the Department of Homeland Security to verify your eligibility to work in the U.S. You will need to complete the first page of the form and provide original documentation listed on page 3. Don't forget to sign and date the bottom of the form with today's date. A human resources specialist will complete the second page of the form. The Washington State Sexual Misconduct Disclosure Release Form is required to be completed by all new employees. If you have previous school district employment, complete a form for each district. If you do not have previous school district employment, complete this form for your last employer. If you have never been employed, this form is not required. Human Resources will mail this form to your previous employer if applicable. As an hourly on-call employee, you are not eligible for health insurance. If you become eligible, or your work hours exceed 630 for the year, you will be contacted by the benefit department to enroll or waive health insurance. A copy of the A2 SEB Benefit Eligibility Worksheet is included in your new hire packet. Please read the worksheet carefully, even though you are not eligible at this time. After you've reviewed the A2 SEB eligibility form, don't forget to sign and date the bottom of the form. HR will make 2 copies of the signed form, one for your employee file and one for our benefits department. You can keep the original. Finally, the Human Resources team is here to support you. If you need help with your GroupWise, computer login, or other IT-related question, please contact the ITS Help Desk. If you have questions regarding pay, deductions, accessing your employee access account, please contact our payroll department. Next steps. Once you've completed your entire packet, email alex.griffin@vansd.org. I'll set up a time to go through your new paperwork, get your ID badge, and once you've completed all of your online Safe Schools modules, I'll notify the aquatics department that you are ready to begin working. We are so excited to have you. Welcome to Vancouver Public Schools.